Hello everyone, this is Ginger with Gingerberry Creek, and today's tutorial is going to be on how to do this little pom-pom on the hat. There is a hat tutorial on how to make this little hat for this pattern, so you can check that out. I'll leave a link and the name of the tutorial for that. But for this one, we're going to do this little homemade pom-pom. In case you don't have one, you can make one yourself. So we're going to do that. Let me set him aside. You're going to need some what they call worsted weight yarn. I use this Red Heart Soft. Worsted weight is what they call a number 4 yarn. It's the weight of the yarn and how many strands are in it. So look for something, if you don't use this particular brand, look for something that has a number 4 for your pom-pom. Any color, white, blue, whichever you want. So this is what I used. You'll need a good pair of scissors. I have a couple here that I like to use. And then the pattern has the pom-pom template, and my suggestion would to either make a stiffer cardboard one, or something that's got a little bit more flexibility but can be used over and over. I did both of these. Be sure to mark the direction that you're supposed to wrap with. This is 3.5 inches by 2 inches. So, and I'm going to end up wrapping it the long way across the 3.5 inch. So get your template ready. The first thing you're going to need to do is go ahead and cut off a single piece of yarn that's anywhere from 6 to 8 inches long, and go ahead and get that ready. Set it down on your table. It takes approximately, of this particular yarn, it took about 20 yards of yarn to do this pom-pom, because I wanted it nice and full as I was doing it. So let me show you how you're gonna start. I'm gonna just kind of move that out of the way. I like to pull from the center of my yarn just to make it easier so it doesn't get all tangled and everything. So you'll take your template that you've created from the pattern, you'll go ahead and set your yarn on top of it like this. You could do a little notch to kind of catch it if you wanted to. And then what you're going to do is just go ahead and pull it tight so that there's not a whole lot of give in it, and stretch it around. So that would be 1 rotation, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each rotation you'll need to count, and I would do anywhere from 80 to 100 wraps around your template for this pom-pom. Now when we get it together, it's going to be bigger than what we want it to be, and that's okay. So I've got one that I've wrapped already. It's right here. So what you'll need to do is go ahead and lay your piece here down on your table or flat surface, straight out like this. You'll need to go ahead and slide your yarn off of your template. The cardboard ones don't give very well, so you kind of have to pull off a little bit at a time. I like to kind of pull it down like this and then get it where it'll slide all the way off. So once you get it off of your cardboard here or your template, keep it in this bundle. Don't let it undo. So because we're gonna get it and lay it down on this surface with this other thread. All right, so here we have the bundle, just like this. So we want to set it down directly onto this, right at the center. We want to grab up both sides. We want to go ahead and make our first knot to hold it. So then you're going to pull it nice and tight. So it kind of looks like that. What I like to do is I'm going to make a knot as tight as I can. And then I'm going to flip it over and tie a knot on the other side to help hold it. Plus, when you're sewing it to the hat, that helps give you a good bundle there to sew through. So now I'm going to bring these threads, these two threads around to this side, and I'm going to knot them on this side. Just like this. Okay, so now we have both of those knotted. You can see it's down here. So now the next part is try to separate these the best you can, like that. And then each side we're going to go ahead and cut these loops. So just go through and cut them. They don't have to be perfect at all because we're going to start cutting these down. So if there's any kind of stragglers like that, just grab it and cut it. So once all the loops are cut, then you'll need to do this side. All right, so now I'm going to do this side here. There are some nifty little tools that you can buy to help you with this process. You know, if you want, or if you're going to make a lot of pom-poms, then, you know, you can do it that way. So now this is kind of what we got. This big thing. But we're going to shape it down to smaller, so then it's not going to look all kind of straggly. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start. I just kind of grab a clump like this, and I'm going to start kind of cutting it down. And you're going to take off quite a bit, so don't worry about, you know, doing big sections of it, because we're going to keep doing this until we get it shaped really good. So just keep cutting it down. May want to shake it out a little bit, kind of do it through your hands and look at it, and then just keep cutting until it's kind of about, for this pattern I did it about an inch, so the pom-pom was approximately an inch wide all the way around. You're just gonna, and you see it as it gets shorter, it gets fuller, and that's the look that we're going for. Just like that. Just keep trimming and shaping it until you're happy with how your pom-pom looks. And then it'll be ready to put on top of the hat. Just like this. For me, it didn't have to be perfectly round. I left a couple of areas like it was kind of a worn out little hat with his pom-pom and stuff. So, you know, for me, it wasn't like it needed to be absolutely perfectly round. I thought it gave it more character when it wasn't, you know, perfect. Because nothing's ever just perfect, and he's a snowman, so. All right. Now when I'm done with it like that, I just kind of run it through my hands and do like that to help fluff it. If there's anything that I don't like, I'll just trim it until, you know, I'm happy. You can trim it down some more. If it needs to be a little bit smaller, you can keep trimming it until it's, you know, even smaller than a 1 inch. It'll be nice and full. That's for sure. I like it that it turns out so full and fluffy. Just keep doing this until you get it to where you like it for the top of your snowman or your hat. And then you would sew it to the top. Oh, this one's about done in my, I think. And there it is. So that's what we're gonna put on top of the snowman hat. All right. Well, that's how you make a pom-pom. And I hope it's been helpful. I know that, you know, I used to do these a lot when I was younger as a kid, but, you know, sometimes you don't realize what you might need to do now. It's been a while. So just have fun with it and make it the size that you want it. If you want it bigger, then don't cut as much off. Or if you want it smaller, cut it down a little bit more. But that is how you make a pom-pom for the hat on my new pattern. All right. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and share the video with everyone that you know. So, all right. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.